Before the break, we were talking to Susanna Fayak about how we should spend our free time. Let's take the conversation on. Susanna, most of the families, when there are children around, plan to go out on trips when the children are having their vacations.
Yes.
How the place for the picnic or the trip should be chosen? Should nature be given more priority or man-made things?
It's a fantastic question. Not many people think about that when they're choosing to go out and eat and have a picnic. Definitely a natural one. I mean, just imagine that we are always between the walls and never together with nature, basically. So beaches and parks are great places for that. Our eyes needs to see green. Green is a very good restorative color for us. And blue, which is the sky. So any of the places when there is a breeze going on and anything which comes with nature, we'll do that. And let me just add to that about picnics. So the reason for going for a picnic is basically eat. So why don't we have it together with some physical activity before you eat? So what you eat is basically becomes an exercise recovery meal, so-called, what we would say it in sport language. So you can have any types of sports and games and kicking the football around, playing badminton, volleyball, and even just go for a long walk or a run, and then you sit down and take your blanket out and take the foods out. Even if you choose to have so-called junk food, then it's much better to have it that way, that you have physical activity before, if that's what you're choosing to treat on that day.
So nature should be given more priority than man-made things.
Definitely. And then when you go out and having, go and so-called having time out on those electronic games, that just creates even more stress. However, some of them are pretty creative for children, so you can bang on stuff, so that's a very good frustration release. After that, the kids will be pretty sedative because of their anger is released. So that is pretty creative on that, but I don't know if that was really chosen, in that way, but definitely nature will be a lot more calming things for kids. Why not? It's playing in the sand and making, sand castles on the beach, for example. And for that we need to have...
So we can be more creative than being destructive.
Definitely. I mean, you don't have to have those man-made stuff and spend money on leisure. You can do it with nature.
Susanna, being a citizen of a city or a country, we have some responsibilities towards the society.
Yes.
Can we fulfill those by modifying our free time?
Definitely. It's a fantastic question, and it's never been brought to focus to actually talk about as a leisure time. And not long ago I was at the Rotary Club of Karachi, and Dr. Firoze was bringing this up and said, giving back to society should be a leisure activity, because he says, I don't have time to do anything else because I'm giving back to society, all of the volunteer things what I'm doing. And then it came to my mind, said, definitely. I mean, we have to, if you are having 5 hours of TV watching time, you have 1 hour of that on physical activity, and at least 2 hours you spend on helping someone who is on the street, or anywhere where you choose, in an orphanage or anywhere, any place. There's a lot of places where you can pick out a person and put the person under your wing and groom the person and help your children to do the same. So imagine how society will change if we do that, instead of sitting home, watching the sadness on television and complaining about people on the street and sleeping there. So if every one of us will start doing as a leisure activity, giving back to society, helping other people, and start cleaning up the society, cleaning up the places, then something will change. So one of our programs is actually designed for that, with the NGO called HERA, with Mr. Amir Butt, is to clean up Karachi beaches, the sea view segment, and to start teaching people to throw away garbage into the garbage can, which we're going to be planning to put on the beaches, which is non-existent. Opening the toilets and having to be clean toilets and have people running it for business, and so it's available for a recreational activity for people to go. And then as a plan of treating the water which is going to that area. And if we actually all chip into this little thing, and the vendors who are selling the corns and any other things on the beach, they are responsible where the garbage is going. So let's let's pick this up all together, and if we do this, we're going to have a clean sand for our kids to build sand castles.
Do we need to be brought on a same platform in masses to do that, or can we do it on an individual basis?
Well, I think every change begins with one individual, who a second, third. So everybody who awakened to that now, start doing it, is more than nothing. So if you say that what I do, it doesn't count, it's not true. It counts a lot. Because what you do, other people will copy that, your children will copy that. So go with your kids, clean the beach for 5-10 minutes, throw things away, other people will see it. They also want to have a clean beach. So basically, if we start doing that, people will start noticing that, and hey, this person is actually, after the picnic, pick up the garbage and take it off from the beach, and they are not leaving it there. So that would be a social responsibility for everyone to keep our society and our environment clean. Why? Because we all like to have a standard of cleanness around us.
Susanna, there's one more thing that I've noticed is that most of the people, because they are unable to manage time accordingly, are not free during the time that they should be free within. And that's one thing that creates problem, or rather frustration within themselves.
Well, it's having a little time management will help. Structuring when you do what, it actually helps. So if you have a little calendar and you put your recreational activities in the calendar, you highly likely you're gonna be doing that, and you're gonna be waking up in the morning those times, because you know, you decided in your mind already that 8 a.m. or 7 to 8 a.m. or whatever time that is, you're gonna be doing a physical activity. So your brain is already calibrated that way, that you're gonna be doing that activity. If you don't have that, that means you don't have any goal in front of you. So structuring your day and having a little organization and plan will actually help you and motivate you, if you're an externally motivated person, to actually achieve that.
So now I will have to stop the conversation temporarily.
Thank you.
It's time for a commercial break. We will be right back after a short break. Keep watching the show.